This is the Atlas Post, and we want to bring your attention to Tuesday, May 5th. This is the deadline for VA and SSI recipients with eligible children that want to receive the extra $500 per dependent. Now, if you know of somebody that's a VA or an SSI recipient, please bring their attention to it too, because if they don't do it by this deadline, they will not receive it until they file a tax return for the year 2020, which could be an extra year. Following extensive work by the IRS and partner government agencies, the $1,200 automatic payments will be starting soon. Yes, that's why they have that Tuesday, May 5th deadline. For those receiving Social Security retirement, survivor or disability benefits, the SSDI, railroad retirement benefits, or supplemental security income, and VA compensation, beneficiaries who didn't file a tax return in the last 2 years. No action is needed by these groups to automatically receive their $1,200 payment. If you're an SSI or VA recipient and you have a child but didn't file a tax return, well, do it now. Visit irs.gov now before the May 5th deadline. That's also for those who weren't required to file a tax return in 2018 or 2019. In fact, if you go to the irs.gov website, then you go to the non-filers enter payment info here tool on the website. We are also going to include the link on the website at the bottom in the description. So similar to what we mentioned before, if you take the steps now, by May 5th, you can receive the extra $500 per dependent child payment automatically in addition to your $1,200 individual payment. Otherwise, if you don't do it by May 5th, the additional $500 per eligible child will be paid in association with your return for tax year 2020. SSI and VA recipients who receive compensation and pension benefits will automatically, or should automatically, I'll put it that way, receive their automatic payments by mid-May. And the same also goes to them with that May 5th deadline and the non-filers. So basically, and SSA railroad retirees. For SSA and railroad retirees, the economic impact payments start arriving this week. So no actions required on your part, but well, this actually includes people who don't normally file a tax return. Well, also for Social Security and RRB beneficiaries who don't normally file a tax return, have a child and registered using the IRS non-filers tool by the April 22nd deadline, more payments are arriving this week as well. So this part about having a child as a dependent and having to file, well, you needed to do that. So for the Social Security and RRB beneficiaries, they had an April 22nd deadline. So the deadline has already passed, and so they're going to have to wait until the tax returns for 2020. And you can no longer use the non-filers tool. Basically, you missed your deadline. Direct Express account holders, you may use the non-filers tool, but you cannot receive your and your children's payment on your Direct Express account. You may only select a bank account for direct deposit or leave bank information blank and receive the money by mail. So if you are listening to all of this and you're going, wait a minute, which category do I fit into? We're going to add the link at the bottom, and you can go ahead and look directly and read it yourself. But also, I mean, you already kind of know if you filed or didn't file or haven't filed, and if you have a dependent. So basically, if you have a dependent, file now by May 5th. Here's the good part, though, is that no action is needed by most taxpayers. So the Treasury Department will make these automatic payments to SSA, SSI, RRB, and VA recipients, and they do it how they normally receive it, which would be their automatic $1,200 payments by direct deposit, Direct Express debit card, or by paper check, just like I said, as they normally would receive it. For more information relating to veterans and their beneficiaries who receive compensation and pension benefit payments from VA, please visit va.gov. That's the veterans site. But general IRS information about the economic impact payments is available on irs.gov on a special section. Thank you for joining us. This is the Atlas Post. It's for news relating to finances, the CARES Act, relief stimulus bills, and more for those who like to get tips and hear their news. So thanks for the thumbs up and subscribing to our channel. Come join us for more. This is the Atlas Post.